Alright guys, I can't promise you that no frogs were harmed in the making of these random objects, but is that another hand vacuum? Oh my gosh! But things are definitely looking a lot better around here. Fern has been able to, we're gonna say, use the science from these dirt frogs that she has actually been analyzing. No frogs were hurt, okay? Absolutely no frogs were wounded, hurt, or transformed in the course of these adventures that we're currently doing. Fern's just researching any interesting, genetics, any interesting chemicals that they might have on their skin, using her knowledge of the different systems you can work with. Whoa, that was so bright. To go ahead and use those chemicals after clearly releasing the frogs to the wild so they are very safe and totally not being turned into tables. To go ahead and hopefully gather up all sorts of money, income, and other useful items that we can use to transform our home. So hello everyone, and welcome back to The Sims 4 The Greene Family Legacy, where we now apparently have a boom double bed. This is a, gosh, this is like a mattress for custom content that's worth 500 simoleons, so really happy about that. We have a $660 vacuum that we might have to go ahead and have a conversation with in just a second. A science and the ottoman with level 4 comfort that actually I kind of want to keep because this ottoman looks amazing, and maybe like put upstairs somewhere where we can just like chill and sit with it. And then we've also got a statue of Horus. And we have a don't wake the llama kids table, or like table for kids. We'll go ahead and try transforming that in just a second. And is this vacuum actually nicer than the vacuum that Jean has? And by the way, Jean's using his little hand vac to vacuum the oven. Did you know you could do that? Like, that's how the hand vacs are used. You use them on surfaces. I had no idea. I thought you needed to use them on, okay, so this one is the Dust Dandy Cordless Vacuum by Suck It Up Industries. Let's see how much that one's worth. I didn't know how to use the hand vac, but I guess it's only for surfaces. So we need like a normal vacuum for the ground. So the one that Jean has is worth 190. The one that Fern just made is worth 660. So we're actually going to use that one instead. I cannot believe that we have all of these different vacuums now. Oh my gosh, but this is perfect because these two wanted to go ahead and they wanted to start making it so that they could clean up the place and invite people to the cottage. Fern wants to be able to invite the creature keeper over so that he can come, and the critter keeper so he can come and give us all sorts of great advice about how to raise the creatures. Jean wants to invite people over to have parties and just be super happy and hang out here. Wow, can we afford, we could afford this guy, but I kind of want to get the high-end robot vacuum. Why not? This is what Fern has actually been trying to work her way up towards. Instead of getting, well, but if we have a vacuum that we use, then the high-end robot vacuum might actually end up like sucking up our little dust bunnies, but maybe we can just put it away after the place is clean enough for people. What do you guys think about that? And it can look like a little Shrek. Oh, the dust chomper. I love that idea. And you know what? We're gonna go ahead and we are going to put in, maybe we'll make him look like this. Or should we make him look like a little shark? We're gonna make him look like a little shark, the dust chomper. And this is actually going to be a gift from Liliana, we'll say. So this is gonna be dust chomper. There we go. And it's gonna be a gift from Liliana. And then we can upgrade it. It's already waterproof, which means it'll clean up liquid messes. It has an increase in the trash amount before it becomes full. It reduces the frequency of object breaking. So if Jean had level 7 handiness, he could actually employ nanotech diagnostics. What? Fern needs an electronic upgrade part for that. Level 9 turbocharge and sonic dampeners. That's so cool. So we're going to say that that's actually a gift from their friend Liliana, who is the robot maker at the New Way initiative. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. I've been wanting to like be able to afford that thing for forever. And also we need to clean Toby. I do know we need to clean Toby. And in fact, you know what? Do we have like Toby gets messy so frequently and so fast. I feel like we need another place to be able to clean Toby. And now that we're finally kind of rolling around in a little bit of money, the vintage bathtub, the floral hygiene claw bathtub, the Mount Komaribi bathtub. I could have sworn I had like just a dingy little looking outdoor bath that you could bathe your dogs in. I could have put money on that, but maybe was it this thing? Here we go, little vintage bathtub. It is not as cheap as I thought it was, but I kind of love the idea of just using this and just like bathing Toby in it and just being like, Toby, you got dirty again, boy. Come here. Where should we put it? Oh, look at all the bunnies. Oh, our plants are thriving. Our floors are going to be getting cleaned through a combination of like just literally scrubbing it ourselves. Whoops. Where did that thing just disappear to? No! Is it broken because it's a custom content object? Aw, man. Well, we could go ahead and put like a claw bathtub out here. Is there a better? There's a wood bathtub we could put out here. Deep step bathtub. More vintage bathtubs in metal. Really? In stone? Oh, it just vanishes every time. Well, I'll mourn that deeply in my heart anyway. You know what? I have an idea. Let's actually see if Fern can Fern transform one of, she's been needing to upgrade some of the bathtubs and other furniture with eco-friendly parts so we can get rid of the grody lot trait. But I wonder if she could actually go ahead. Oh, this is so fun. I love being able to transform things. Oh, now it's a chair! I wonder if she could actually transform a chair that's worth 200 simoleons. Oh, I think we could go higher. I think we could go higher. This feels like, what was it, like The Price is Right or something like that? I only watched that game show like once as a child, very, very many years ago. But it feels like that where you just are like, should I open the next door or not? Alright, now we've got another chair. How expensive are we talking here? This one's not worth as much. It's only worth 150. Come on, Fern, we can do it. Keep going, my dear. We'll let you go ahead, just shove a bunch of mushroom conserve in your face, I think. Yeah, we'll have her go ahead and charming mushroom conserve, chocolate syrup. I'm gonna have her actually like eat a blackberry and maybe some of this chocolate syrup in just a second to take off the edge of her hunger. And maybe we'll have her go and try transforming the things in the bathroom into nicer furniture. And we'll see if that works or if it blows up in our face before we start upgrading them with like fancy eco parts. All right, what about this table? $250, and it's kind of adorable. And now I don't want to sell it because it's like the perfect rustic table to have like a little extra meal out here next to the trash plant. Because why wouldn't you have an extra meal out next to the trash plant? Like, it's kind of cute, isn't it? Like, we could go ahead and just like have people come over for a barbecue and sit down over here. I kind of love that idea. Here, we're gonna move the daisy wheels over out into the yard now. This is ridiculously adorable. Dang it. That's the problem when I have Fern transform stuff is I get attached to some of it. Meanwhile, how's Gene? Feeling a little tense. He's still vacuuming things. And he wants to vacuum. Oh, it's because there was a fire and so he's a little worried about like Fern getting into things. Oh, this thing was filthy. I didn't realize this was so messy. No dust left behind. Oh my gosh, he's so happy. He just wants to do more vacuuming. But we're actually going to remove as favorite and cancel this vacuuming. And I'm going to give him the more expensive vacuum if I can convince him to stop vacuuming. Alright, alright. I know you're really happy about this, Gene, but he finally feels like he's contributing to making the household a better place, I think. So we're going to sell the cheaper one. We're going to make this his new favorite handheld vacuum. And he's just like overjoyed to go around vacuum lightly. Nice! And he can actually just like vacuum and clean up a bunch of our stuff. And meanwhile, Fern, did she eat that chocolate? I think she did. It doesn't say if she felt good about it or not. Literally, this thing just broke on us. For real? Oh my gosh. All right, that's why Fern lost her temper, and we're gonna let her try to just transform this. Where she's gonna be like, there has to be a better way or a better toilet out there than this. All right, please transform into another toilet though. My working theory is that it will become another toilet. It literally didn't do anything. All right, we'll try to repair it first. I think she'll have some choice words to say about that. And now we have a better vacuum. It's so much faster. Well, he's only vacuuming lightly, but still. All right, and Jean's cleaning up. We have another dust bun. This is not a drill. Don't let Chompy get him. Don't let the dust chomper go ahead and steal a dust bunny's life. We're gonna sneak him upstairs. The chomper cannot go like up and down the stairs, so at least the dust bunnies are safe there. We already lost one dust bun. That I still feel bad about that. That gave us all those toys. So we can't lose another dust bun. And Toby, I need to get, you know what? We need to get him a better feeder. I think these two are just going around using their skills from having worked at the New Way Initiative. And now that Fern is no longer ashamed and embarrassed because she paid back all of that money, I think it's just unlocked everything about her abilities that she did earn. Like, it was hard work to become as talented as she was at all of these transforming things. So now we're going to put down a new pet feeder for Toby. That's an automatic pet feeder because we haven't been able to feed him enough, and that makes me feel really good. And then also for Toby, I guess we could go ahead and put like some of his food down as decoration because that's kind of adorable. So we'll put some of his food down as decoration. I think here, like, I wonder would they go that far? Here, let's shrink this down a little. I think they would go ahead. Now that we're trying to be more tidy and trying to like tidy up the way that his food kind of gets everywhere. And they do love having Toby. So let's put a rub my belly all species mat in here so you can wipe your paws now before you like come back inside the house, Toby. Oh, it's so cute. The bunnies can wipe their paws on these too. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, which one do I want to pick? I think I actually think, oh, you know what? If we're gonna go with a rug, I'm gonna get a different rug actually. Cats rule this house. All good pets. Oh, I haven't dug around inside of this since like pets came out. Whole mouse and wall. Okay, that would be really cute to have a little mouse on the wall. We'll worry about that later, but you know, now I feel like Jean, he's been kind of nesting, you know, settling into this house and feeling like it's his home. So I think we are gonna have Jean like actually get in here. Oh, here we go, like the Woven Wonder. That looks like the kind of stuff that we used to have, like this thing that we used to have when we lived in the countryside with like my grandma. So we're gonna go ahead and put that down for people to go ahead and wipe their feet on. We'll put one in front of both doors. Thank you very much. Like, wipe your paws. We have like a lot of different kinds of creatures in and out of the house all day long. They can learn to wipe their paws and be polite. This is really fun. This is really, really fun. I really love it. And then we'll go ahead, we will fill this up. And then let's start a cleaning routine with the dust chomper. And meanwhile, Fern, who frantically has to pee, she's like pretty much ready to go, is going to finish repairing this thing. And she's going to go ahead and use it real quick. And then she's going to be kind of like, there has to be a better way. I swear, these toilets, these sinks, the nasty, nasty pipes that keep making us sick. I'm going to make something new happen here. All right, so we're going to have her actually transform and see what happens. It turned into a bookshelf! No, that's the opposite of what I wanted to happen. Oh my gosh, it turned into a $1,500 bookshelf. Oh. We can get another toilet for that much money. Oh my gosh. What was that? What is like, I think she's just sick with that old toilet. What is the best toilet we can get without going into like weird potty mouth 2.0 territory? Or the swan throne, which is not what we want. Ain't that a slate toilet? So low water consumption, reliability being high, comfort would be good. Old-timey antique toilet. Reliability 8 and functional off the grid. The talking John. That uses up power consumption. There, well, there! See? We were able to transform that toilet, we'll say. Fern just really got in there. She was like, this is ridiculous. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna have a functional toilet in this house. Can we do the same thing with the sink now, Fern? And then we'll have her actually start upgrading these things. Alright. See, she's so uncomfortable from the nastiness that has been her experience. We're gonna make this really nice. I think we're gonna finally start cleaning the house up, which makes me very happy. Please don't— I was really worried she was about to start a fire for a second there. There's a really nice chair here now. How much is this one worth? Only $250. Come on, you can do it, Fern. Keep going. I just love that she's finally using all of her skills. Look at Toby's new spot. And Fern's still— or like, Gene is still snuggling his trash, even though we now have— let's check the dust level. We have this little robot. He's on it. He's gonna clean everything up. It's dusty. It feels lived in and homey, and Sims will build relationships faster and enjoy cleaning more. If no Sim makes an effort to clean up a little, though, this floor will become dirty. Dun dun dun! And Jean's feeling so focused. I love the little life preserver that we have for Chompy now. And speaking of Chompy, let's actually come upstairs, because to make the house no longer be filthy, Jean needs to be able to go ahead and befriend some dust bunnies. So we have Mochi and Chai! Those are perfect names for these dust bunnies. And meanwhile, Fern just transformed the sink into a $300. Oh, she just threw up. That's so gross. Because everything— she's so done with how nasty and grody everything is here. Alright, let's try this and see. Are we going to get anything more valuable? A table. Can we get a better sink with this? I think we're chasing our own tail on the whole sink thing. But I think we can get a cuter sink. Does that count? The country charm sink. Oh, that is so much cuter! Oh, that is really cute. Okay. Reliability 5, water consumption 4. We could go with hygiene 6 if we really wanted to. How much hygiene? Hygiene 5 for the little country sink. I really like the country sink, actually. It's so cute. Let's see. And the country sink, water consumption 4. I think we're going to stick to it because it's just adorable. And I like it. Alright, so with that in mind, then maybe we won't change too many things. Like, I was going to try to transform this bathtub too. Let's actually take a peek at where that bathtub— I think that is actually the last quality tub that you get where we could potentially bathe Toby in here while also being able to go ahead and shower downstairs. So we'll go ahead and keep these things, which means that Fern is going to start doing her upgrades because she is so done with this nonsense. She is going to like add in these eco parts, water recycler, which will decrease the water usage, and then H2O siphoner, which will— this object will no longer require water utility and will burn refillable fuel. Okay, we actually don't need that. I think just doing the water recycler and maybe one or two other things will be fine. Like clean coat. Clean coat equals clean water equals cleaner Sims. And self-cleaning, never clean the bathtub again after applying a thick layer of anti-grime coating. And sturdy faucets, which will lower the frequency of breaking. That all sounds amazing. So we're gonna have Fern start getting to work on just like upgrading these things. And meanwhile, Jean's gonna go upstairs and check on the dust bunnies. And for once my plants aren't dying because Patchy actually was helping us out. Oh, I'm so happy. This is blissful. Where's Chompy? Chompy goes outside! I think Chompy's trying to clean up after Toby. Well, you know what? We probably need to have a little bit of balance in our life because of that. So that's perfectly fine. Oh, and Chai just found us a little dust-covered toy. It's another ball. Here, we'll put the ball outside for Toby, I think. He deserves to have some fun out here too. All right, there you go, Toby. We're almost to the point where I feel comfortable inviting company over. This is wonderful. I think the house is finally starting to get tidy enough that we wouldn't be like completely humiliated inviting people to come visit. Another dust covered toy. Good job, Mochi. It's a little Christmas ball ornament. Oh, I think Jean's gonna really start getting a little bit like, oh wow, like we really might, you know, share the holidays here. Like the seasons are still pretty far from changing, but they're getting there. Yeah, I could see Jean starting to kind of get a little bit like eyes sparkling and twinkling, thinking, oh look, oh he wants to read Gardening Volume 2. What's his gardening skill up at? Gardening, gardening, gardening. 4, so that's actually a good book for him. Wow, a little light reading before bed, eh? I'm gonna go ahead and let him read that, because it's been a long day. Fern's just a night owl who's seldom sleepy. The plants are finally not killing over every 2 seconds. I am so relieved about that. Yay! Fern is installing all these bathtub upgrades. I'm beginning to believe in a thing called hope, friends. And now we're grabbing Toby. Toby, you are getting a bath right now, young sir, as soon as we're done with this upgrade. Because he is so, like, filthy and grimy. He's having a good time. Oh, oh, oh. Sparkling clean surroundings. We're in a clean area now. Good job, little Chomper. Where'd Chomper go? Is he roaming around outside? There he is. There's Chomper. Oh my gosh, the floor is literally sparkling. We could actually invite company over if we weren't worried about them like throwing up because of all of the nastiness of what happens to be in our pipes. You guys. What? This is so awesome. And Jean fell asleep reading his gardening book. Oh my goodness, did we got a third bunny. All the dust bunnies are hiding upstairs now. Look at this. Oh no, that's a filth fiend. You guys, this is a filth fiend. This is literally like the villain just showed up on a day that otherwise we have made sparkling clean and amazing. What? Oh my gosh. Well, all right, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I think that this may be potentially a challenge where maybe there's going to be something about the filth fiend that Jean actually feels like he wants to make peace with the filth fiend. Perhaps somehow it reminds him of the angry era and the time that he grew up in as a child, and he wants to make peace with his anger, make peace with the filth fiend. He wants to give the filth fiend a chance. So we're going to see just what we can do to go ahead and maybe tame the filth fiend, even if that means Jean might pivot and kind of work on the fabulously filthy trait for a little while. We'll have to see. But you know who's not going to be fabulously filthy? Toby! In the tub you go, sir. Come on. There we go. But alright guys, I'm going to work with Fern through the night to upgrade as many things as possible so that she'll finally feel comfortable at maybe making this place not such a private dwelling so that we can start inviting friends over. Oh, I'm so happy. She's no longer embarrassed. She's no longer depressed and sad. They're really turning this place around. I was a little worried about everything for a bit there, but it looks like we're finally starting to have quite the home. And I think our egg has not hatched yet, but it's right there. It's right there getting ready. One more day and then it's gonna hatch. I'm so excited. But alright, if you guys could, do please leave a like for our wonderful little married couple, actually, who right now I think they're so caught up in cottage upgrades, they're not thinking about the whole, you know, being married thing. But I'm sure that will occur to them pretty soon. And if you guys would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.